Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás? Hey, it's me, the Lost Canuck, coming at you live and in person here in the BBQ Lab. Hey, and on today's episode, we're going to be making some super crispy chicken wings. Man, I love making chicken wings, especially for game day. Super simple, easy prep. So basically, we're going to take these Costco party wings that you can buy at any Costco or club store or Walmart or wherever. We're going to turn them into these crispy, juicy, tender, yummy, charcoal-fired wings. And we're going to do this all on the Masterbuilt AutoIgnite 545. So stay tuned, but first, let's roll that intro. All right, so like I said, welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all my returning subscribers. And if you're new, don't forget to consider subscribing. All right, so what we're going to do, simple prep, 5 minutes. We're going to take our wings, open them up, pat them dry with some paper towels, and then throw them in the fridge for about 6 hours or so, and let them air dry in the fridge. Secret to some crispy skin. All right, so let's open them up. And I only did half of what you get at Costco because they give you plenty. And we're going to pat them dry with paper towel. That's all you got to do. And then maybe we'll put a little bit of salt on it just to accelerate the drying process. So you just pat each one off. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of sea salt with a grinder on it. Okay, not much, because the rubs you have. This will help dry out the skin a little more. Okay, that's it. Okay, so now we're going to put it on a drying rack and throw it in the fridge, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so what I got here, so this is just a baking, like a cookie bakery drying rack. Okay, I'm going to just set this in my Drip Easy tub, right like that. So you want to have air open above and below. Okay, so we're going to turn these upside down from the salted side. Okay, because you're going to want to put 2 more packages in here, and I think I have just enough room for them to fit. So let's get the salt on the other side, lightly salted, not a heavy salt, okay? Because I said before we put them on, we're going to be spraying them a little bit with some oil and put some different rubs on them. Okay, lightly salted. Ready to go in the fridge. We're going to leave them in there for, I'm looking at my clock right now. You can't tell. Probably 7 hours. Usually I like to go 8, but I ran out of time today. So we're going to finish this up, throw these into the fridge for about 7 hours, let the skin dry, and then we'll get them ready for the pit. So I'll see you then. Hey, well, we've been letting our wings sit out and dry in the fridge for about 8 hours now. So the skin is super dry. It's all dried out. So I'm just going to put my rubs on, a little duck fat on there for binder. I'm going to do 2 different rubs. First rub, I'm going to use this Prairie Smoke and Spice Tumbleweed all-purpose. These guys are out of Regina, Saskatchewan. And I picked this up when I was in Winnipeg at Luxe Barbecue. Anyways, I really like this stuff. It's pretty good. And then my second one is a local company. This is from Darren, okay? And Darren is Ash Kickin' Barbecue. This is his honey chipotle rub. This stuff's really good too. Suckle Busters makes this. Okay. All right. So let's we'll do half and half one and half the other. Neither of them are spicy. I'm just gonna throw roughly half. That's oh, this is just duck fat. Going with the poultry theme. That's it. And the duck fat, just all it does is help your it acts sort of like a binder and helps your rub stick. There. Plus, sort of like the surface of your wings, it's like frying oil when you bring up your pit to about 400, which we're going to do here in a minute. All right, so this batch will be, we'll go with the tumbleweed first. All right. Pick up any of that remaining rub that's on the board. And we're going to just put some in my wire rack. These are wing racks from old hickory pits. Now, hey, I can't afford to buy an old hickory pit because they're beautiful, but they're a little out of my league. But I can't afford their wing racks, and they make nice wing racks. So you just want to space them out nice. So there's our first batch. Let's put those over here. And we'll get our second batch going. Okay, so that was the first rub, and now we'll put the second batch in. Make sure they're all covered with a little bit of oil. All right. Now we're going to take Darren's honey chipotle barbecue and coat the other side. What I like about this wing rack, it's got sides, so if you're out there screwing around, moving things, your wings won't fall out. Okay, that was roughly half and half. Okay, so there's our wings. There's our honey chipotle and our tumbleweed, and I will see you outside at the pit. I'm going to go down and light it, and then bring it up to 400 degrees and throw these on and flip them at about 30 minutes and bring them inside and eat them. We'll see you down at the pit. All right, well, it's me. We're outside of the barbecue barn. It's snowing here a little bit in Wisconsin, although it has warmed up. It's like, I don't know, 22, something like that out here. We're getting a little snow. Got my Fogo fire starters out here, and I've got one in the sled. I loaded up the hopper full of lump charcoal. I got some post oak chunks on top. So let's get this thing fired up. Let's turn the power on. Okay, when that stops flashing, it should be good to go. I'm going to turn the temperature to 400. Okay, so it's set at 400, and we just got to wait till this thing stops flashing. So it's not below 0, so the display seems to be working okay. Oh, it's cold out here, so it's going to take a minute or two. Oh, now it's solid. Okay, now that it's solid, you take your little sled with your fire starter. We're just going to push that in here. There we go, until it touches. All right, well, it's set at 400. And as soon as we get her all lit here, I'll close the lid, close our little trap door, and then go get the wings. See you in a second. All right, well, the fan's on. It's caught. We're getting some smoke out of here now. She's blowing. So it's going to head up to 400, then we're going to throw our wings on. So I'll see you in a second. All right, well, the pit's up to temperature. It's at 400 degrees. And there's some nice smoke coming out of here. So let's throw our first batch of wings on. Okay, we're going to check on them in 30 minutes, probably flip them, and then come back. And it doesn't take another 30 minutes. It usually takes about 15 minutes or so. And then we'll do some temp probes here after the first 30 minutes. So I'm going to leave this out here. Got some good smoke rolling, and I'll see you in 30. All right, well, hey, it's been 30 minutes. I can hear the wings sizzling on there. Let's put her on pause for a second and check it out. They look good. Look like they're getting some smoke on them, that's for sure. Let's just do a quick temperature check. 104, yeah, okay, so that one's 178. 166. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to flip our wings and then come back in about 15 minutes. All right, we'll come back in 15 minutes. Take it off hold, and away it goes. There goes the smoke. All right, we'll see you in 15. These things, we'll do another internal temperature check. I like to bring them up around 200, 205 in there, and they should be good. All right, we'll see you in a minute. All right, well, our first batch of wings is done. I'm just going to do a quick temperature check. They look, the color is very nice on them. Where are we at? 100, 200? I'm going to let them go a couple more minutes. Some of these thicker ones are... I'm going to let it go a couple more minutes. I'm going to flip them a little bit more. That was only 15, so I'll let them go maybe another 15. Color's looking good on these guys, though. All right, I'll be right back. All right, well, it's been another 15 minutes. We're going to do one quick temp check and then see where we're at. Oh, they look really, really smoky. Okay, that's 207. Let's put her on pause here. 207. 203. Okay, yeah, these things are done. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you can see I've got the next batch over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the old switcheroo. Take these off. I'll see you up at the cutting board, and I'm going to put those on. I need my other glove, though. Let's take a look at the hopper. Whoa. Yeah, our wood's burning nicely. Let's take this off. I'll put this right here and start these wings. All right, so I'll see you up at the cutting board. These things look pretty good. All right, well, you saw me cook the wings out on the Masterbuilt AutoIgnite 545. I just finished my free bowl of soup that I got with my hat.
Look at the hat I ever saw. Well, you buy a hat like this, I'll bet you get a free bowl of soup, huh? Oh, it looks good on you, though.
Okay, so we're going to do a little taste test. Now, these things are hot. I just pulled them off, but I think they're crispy. Hang on, let's do a little crispiness check. Oh, yeah. That charcoal really, I don't know if you can hear that, really crisps the skin up. All right. And they're smoky. Oh, yeah, they smell great. Smell very charcoal-like. Okay, so let's try one of these wings. I'm going to probably burn my face off. And then these ones are for my wife and my son, so I'll toss them in their respective sauces here in a second. But I'm going to try one just to see how they are. That's a crispy wing. Ooh, and it's good. You don't even need the sauce. This was that tumbleweed rub. Super tasty. It's cooked all the way through. It pulls right off the bone. You can see that. It's really, really a good wing. Smoked wing. So that took an hour to make. exactly an hour to make. So 30 minutes at 400. Turn it over, do another 30 minutes at 400. Use your favorite wood chunks or splits, plus I used lump charcoal. And that's all there is to it. So we're just going to toss some in some sauce so you can see what that looks like. And then I'm going to do my batch of wings. And then we'll give you some final thoughts and conclusions. So we're going to take, how many wings do you want there, videographer? 6? Yeah. All right, so what you do, you can see I've got them all in my bowl here. Again, super simple. You can stop here and be done. Now, with the rub, they are so good. But my family likes sauce, so I'm going to use some Buffalo Wild Wings Parmesan garlic for my wife. Okay, so now they're in the bowl. You can see that, right? It's in the bowl. So basically, I'm just going to sit here and toss them. You don't want to toss them out of the bowl. All right. And I'm going to just rub them around with my glove in there. You want to get full coverage. These look great. Okay, so I'm just going to put them on a plate. All right, those are done and ready to be eaten. Okay, let's do our final thoughts and conclusions. All right, that little Masterbuilt AutoIgnite, I got it for $149. Cheapest pit I've ever had. It works great. If you can find that thing still, I think it's still on clearance at some Home Depots for $149. If you can find it for that price, well worth it. Okay. It holds temperature nicely. You can throw wood chunks in there, charcoal, whatever. You can run it like an offset almost. Works really nice. So, pit is good. Okay. Masterbuilt app, that's a little glitchy sometimes, that it's a lot better than the old one. Okay. Wings for the game, super simple. It takes you 1 hour. 1 hour exactly to make. Okay. Well, you got to add in time for tossing, and then I guess prep time. You know, you got to prep them the night before. But besides that, they're great. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to, well, anybody, first of all, if you found value in this video, please hit that like button. Really helps the channel, helps signals YouTube who this video should go to. So please hit that like. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notify me. And you'll get notified of all the other content that I have out there. I have lots of content. Pellet grills, charcoal grills, pretty much everything you can think of. All right. And then finally, if you have an Instagram account, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I have just about 900 followers. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll put me over the top onto the 900. Okay, and that's my QR code that I'm showing there. So final words, Lost Canuck, you know, if you guys are lost when you're making food or whatever, we're lost together. We can all be lost with the Lost Canuck. All right, so don't forget, very important, be kind. Be kind to each other. It really matters. You never know what other people are going through. So final thoughts are always be kind. It really matters. Take care. Bye-bye. Love you guys.